Hi, Patrick here, and welcome to Instant Customer TV. Today we're going to talk about transformational coaching, and with us we have Ariana Torti, who's a transformational coach, and she's going to share with us some great information and knowledge here and strategies that might be important for you. So, Ariana, welcome.
Good morning, Patrick. Thank you for having me on the show.
Good morning. Great to have you here. Looking forward to having a conversation, and I thought maybe we could start with the question that might be on the top of people's mind, which is, what is transformational coaching?
Transformational coaching is about bringing awareness to the areas of your life where you're underperforming. It helps you remove the obstacles to getting to your better self, and it provides you with the support to make the changes that you want to make.
Okay, great. Okay, so what are why do people come to a transformational coach?
There's a number of reasons why people come to a transformational coach. One would be life purpose. So if you feel that you don't know what you want anymore, you don't know what makes you happy, you don't know where you're going, that's one of the reasons why a lot of my clients come to me. Another reason is to get unstuck. So if you feel like you're stuck, you've tried everything, and it's not working out, again, it's just giving you a different perspective and methodology to help you get unstuck. Another one is a compelling need for change. So typically, if you want to make changes and you mean it, then coaching can help you. And finally, it's about structure and style, because coaching isn't for everyone. It provides you a certain methodology and structure and goals which are typically going to suit people who are very goal-oriented. For example, professionals who are used to working in goal-driven environments but want to look after their well-being and become their better selves.
Okay, great. So what can people expect from having a transformational coach or go through a transformational coaching program?
You can expect a lot. If I start with, I said the main point would be accountability. You will be held accountable. It's all about taking actions and wanting to reach your goals. Your coach brings you the methodology. Make sure that your goals are SMART, checks on actions, and makes you feel good about yourself, because as you're taking baby steps which you can achieve and you're working towards your overarching goal, you will feel better about yourself. So accountability is a big one. A second one would be that you are going to have an unbiased champion. So none of the family members who think they know what's best for you, or those friends who seem to be putting a damper on any initiatives you care to share with them. You have a coach here who has agreed to work with you to get you where you want to in a non-judgmental and biased way. Another aspect is a coaching contract. So any self-respecting coach should get their clients into an agreement to carry out a number of coaching sessions, because it's all about commitment to yourself, that you're going to stick to the changes you want to make, and also it should outline the responsibilities of your coach so that you know what to expect. Another aspect is that you should be prepared for the ride, because the road to making changes is a rocky path. You will have ups and downs. It is not linear progress, and your coach is here to support you through this cycle. So stick with it and know that it's okay to have some setbacks, and then to move on again. Something else that is really important is to expect to be challenged, because coaching is all about honesty and authenticity. So if your coach spots a pattern of behavior which seems to interfere with you improving your life, she will raise it with you, because very often just being aware of those interferences will help you overcome them. So we're going to be working on on those pattern of behaviors, the things we say when we generalize, oh, I'm no good at that, or it's always been like this. That's the sort of things I would look at for and pick up on and share with you. And sometimes it can be quite uncomfortable because it's challenging everything you've done or said, you know, for the last so many years or so. So it's good to be able to go back to square one. In addition to being challenged, one thing you would probably need in the therapy room is a box of tissue. And coaches are used to handing out tissues because typically coaching can be very emotional. And it's a good thing to do. So never be embarrassed about feeling emotional, because unprocessed grief and unwanted emotions, which are sort of locked inside you, are hindering your progress. So being able to release them in a safe and non-judgmental environment is all positive. And finally, what you can expect from coaching, the reason why you probably are thinking of coaching, is results. As long as you stick with your actions, you will get results. So with determination and commitment, you will get there.
It's great, very informative. Thank you for sharing that. And I guess that people are watching now. Some of them are interested and they want to move forward, and they want to go from where they are to where they want to be. They might know that there's barriers in the way, or they might be stuck in something. So what are maybe 3-4 things that you could give our audience, 3-4 things that when they're looking to hire a coach or get a coach, what are 3-4 things you think they should look for?
Yeah, it can be a minefield. Where do you start when you've never had coaching before, let alone transformational coaching? I would look for 4 things. I would look for maturity in a coach, whatever that means to you. But essentially, a coach needs to walk the talk. Ask them what changes they've made to their lives. Accountability. Are they being coached as well as doing the coaching? It's so well and good to, you know, ask people if they're committed to doing the actions, but essentially they need to believe in what they're doing and they need to have done it themselves. Personally, this is something I do regularly all the time. I'm always being coached as well. So again, ask them if they're being coached and if they show this accountability to their own path in life. Specialist interest. Again, this is really broad. Every coach is an individual, as you are, so they will have different interest in life, and based on that, they probably have specialized in different areas. So some coaches are interested in creative art, some are interested in animals. Whatever it is, you need to be able to build a bond and understanding of your coach. So ask them what they're into. And that leads me to the 4th point, which is connection. You need to be able to establish a connection with your coach. Building relationships are so important if you want your transformational coaching to be successful. If you're not looking forward to opening their emails or you don't want to talk to them, they're not the right coach for you.
Great. Very good advice. And I know, Ariana, that you've been very successful in your own business, in your own practice, and helped a lot of people through transformation and getting the results they want. So maybe you could share with us a little bit about your approach to coaching.
My approach to coaching is to be true to myself. So again, it's about being authentic, which means that I've recycled a lot of my past experience, living my values. It's all based on my personality and my background. So for example, I have a strong business acumen because I've got a fairly branded professional experience, having worked in the corporate world. So that means that I'm able to relate to the pressures of my clients. Most of them have worked in fields that I've been somehow connected with over the years. So understanding their daily life work pressures helps set goals which are realistic for their circumstances and environment. So business acumen is one of my success factors. Empathy as well. I'd say I naturally have high ethics and I'm personable, but I guess the fact I've also experienced a chronic condition means that I've got this empathy towards people who are in pain, physical or emotional pain, and that really helps my clients relate to me In the case of clients with chronic exhaustive conditions, such as fibromyalgia, for example, they can tell that I understand their pain. So that's really helpful to us both to be able to move forward. In addition to empathy, again, I think I'd go towards the specialist interest. So in addition to having had a chronic exhaustive condition as a sufferer and now recoverer, I followed chrysalis effect methodology in terms of coaching, which specializes in chronic exhaustive conditions. So I also have a generalist understanding of those conditions and how challenging they are to recover from. But what it means is I can actually help my clients get the support they need at the whatever stage of recovery they're at. So it may not just be coaching or whatever other discipline I do, but it might be to just put them in touch with the right practitioner. So that's really understand to get the whole picture. I have a niche as well, which is chronic tension in professionals. Again, so it goes back to my personal and professional experience. So it helps getting this bond. And finally, I really believe that transformational coaching is successful if there is a multidisciplinary approach to it. So working holistically with other therapists, understanding the larger picture really helps. I can help clients put together a project plan, essentially, of what they need to do and when. So they can focus on improving their lives and getting better while I deal with the logistics. And I work with a wide network of holistic practitioners to allow for that to happen. One of the aspects of that holistic approach is the hybrid approach I can bring to my own practice, which is a mix of massage therapy and transformational coaching. So if I, just to illustrate that, if I mention a French saying, to go back to my roots, which is if you bring someone to the table in French, it means you make them talk. And that's really true of the massage table. A lot of people may be quite reserved until they lie on the table and then they talk. And so that combination of coaching and massage can be very, very beneficial to let them open up, whether it's a reward after coaching or if it's actually to unlock them before we get into the real work. And the reverse is true too. Some people feel more comfortable being fully dressed, and some are very good at expanding about all their life stories and emotions, but are not so comfortable getting undressed and having a massage and actually addressing the tension they probably don't even know they have. And as one of my clients said to me recently, no wonder I was so much angry. I didn't know I had so much pain. And to me, the mind-body connection is really, really important. So a lot of our pain stems from emotional pain, but whichever way you look at it is being able to have the whole picture that has helped me help clients longer term.
Okay, great. Very informative again. I'm just wondering, might be on some people's minds as they're watching it and they want to work with you. Do they have to be in your local area to work with you, or can they do it wherever they are?
So the answer is no. The beauty of transformational coaching is that you can actually do it online. So distance is no object. I've had clients in Scotland or Australia. So absolutely, if you're watching and you're thinking, I think transformational coaching could be good for me, don't hesitate to get in touch. We can always find a way to relate over Skype or Google Hangout. What I would say, so if you are goal-driven, if you are highly accountable and you want to make changes and you mean it, the best thing you can do for you today is to email me. And after that first point of contact, we can sort out a 30 minutes complimentary chat, really, to see if coaching is right for you and if I'm right for you as a coach as well. Now, for you who are watching today, if you book a whole transformational coaching program, then I'll be also in a position to offer you a discount today. So remember to contact me as soon as you can, and also to forward this interview to your friends so that they can benefit as well.
Okay, great. Thanks, Ariana. I was going to actually ask you that question, but you already answered it. So I was going to ask if there's something special you can do for the audience, for those who do want to take that step. So what they can do, just to clarify, is they can contact you via email, which you can see here below. And when they do that, you're going to organize a free consultation where you'll have a chat and to see if you're the right coach for them, or if you can provide the results that they want, and for you also to see that it's the right type of client that is right for your type of coaching. And if they are interested after that to continue further and go on to a full program with you, then they can do that. And as a special offer from you, because they're watching it through here, they'll get a special discount that you'll share with them at that point in time. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes. So the next step after, say the 30 minutes complimentary discussion goes well and they want to proceed, then I would send them a coaching contract, as we've mentioned before. That's essential, with essentially a discount on the full program. So they know exactly what they let themselves in for, and I hope they'll find it exciting.
Okay, great. Well, it sounds exciting. It sounds like you really have a nice approach here to the coaching and the transformational coaching. Sounds very interesting. So I'm sure the people watching right now, you feel that desire and motivation to do something. You have the email here below, and contact Ariana right now and organize that session. Take that next step. So Ariana, thank you so much for being here and sharing with us. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Patrick. It was lovely talking to you.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.